Okay, so for my demonstration speech, I will be going through a 6-minute vinyasa flow. This can be really great for like when you wake up or a supplementary stretch for your workout, something like that. Okay, so first we're going to start into child's position. So we're going to go ahead and get our knees to the very edges of the yoga mat, making sure that your big toes are touching. And then make sure you hinge your hips and just melt your shoulders to the ground. We're going to take 5 breaths here. And in this pose, really make sure to have all your weight equally balanced onto the mat. Okay, and then we're going to take it to tabletop position. And in tabletop, make sure that your hands are right directly underneath your shoulders and that your fingertips are spread equally apart and that your middle fingers are facing straight forward and ahead. Okay, so we're going to head into some cat-cows. So while you inhale, tilt your tailbone down to the ground and around your back, and then exhaling, arching your back. And we're going to do this a few times. Inhale, and exhale. Inhaling one more time. Exhaling. Let's go through this one more time. Inhale, and exhale. And then we're going to move into downward dog. So make sure that you have your toes tucked underneath your feet, and then just hinge your hips. In downward facing dog, we're going to make sure that our head is completely loose and hanging to the ground. If you need to pedal out your legs, do anything that you need to do to get comfortable. And in downward facing dog, we just need to remember to get the eyes of our elbows straight forward, so make sure we're rotating out. And we're going to take a few breaths here. And in down dog, it's also really important to make sure that our hips are hinged as well. Okay, and then we're going to lift your toes up, and then bend your knees, look straight forward at your hands, and you can either walk or jump up to your hands. And in this, we're going to come up into mountain pose. And then exhaling, bringing our hands down to our heart. So now we're going to go into a couple sun salutations. So we're getting our breath up, inhaling, exhaling down to forward fold. And here you can heel toe your feet, shoulder width apart. And then you can take a ragged Yan if you want, kind of swing around for a little bit. And then halfway lift, making sure that our backs are completely straight. Forward fold. And then we're going to take mountain pose one more time. And then coming down. And then we're going to either walk or jump your feet to plank position. Lift your toes up and go lean forward into chaturanga. And then back up into upward facing dog. And then exhaling into downward facing dog. And then we're just going to do this one more time. So toes back up, bend your knees, look at your hands, jump or step to your hands, inhaling up, exhaling down, back down one more time, and then either jump or step your hands to plank position, chaturanga, to upward facing dog, and then back down to downward facing dog. Okay, so we're just going to stretch out our hips a little bit here. So take your right leg up, make sure that your hips are square, and then just hang your foot over as far as you can, just open up that hip. And we'll just take 3 breaths here. And back down, lifting the left leg up, and then hanging up over, taking a few breaths. Okay, and back down. And then so for our last movement, we're going to lift our right leg one more time, and then bring it through up to your hands into pigeon pose. And so if pigeon pose is difficult for you, the farther you bring your foot into your pelvis, the easier it'll get for you. You can either keep straight up, so we're really supporting our hips, or if you want to go down, you definitely can. Just kind of like child's pose, melting into the mat. Then we're going to take 5 breaths here. Okay, and then inching back up into downward facing dog. You can definitely stretch out your leg if you need it. Wiggle it out. Okay, and then lifting your left leg, pushing it through to pigeon on the other side. All right. And you can melt down to the floor. Or if you need a little bit more of a stretch, you can take your back leg and bring it over. Taking 5 breaths here. And that's the 6 minutes or so of the stretch, and so hopefully this can be useful for pre-workout or just something really supplementary at the end. This is also really great in the morning just to get your blood flowing. And yeah. Thank you.